Hola everyone, it's Victoria and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about my 30-day transformation, and it's a personal growth plan. I actually started having the idea of doing this almost 2 years now, but I barely started perfecting it now. The birth of all this and how it came about was because I was actually a huge workaholic, and I don't think that's bad. It's just you have to balance it. I guess being a workaholic isn't balanced. I don't think I had an abundant life. And abundance meaning I feel like an abundance life with a human being is in 5 areas, which is spiritual growth, it's family, it's also financial and financial wealth and business, health and fitness, and love and romance. So I don't feel like I was feeding all of those areas in me to fulfill who I was and who I am. I was just working on the financial wealth part. And when I feel like when you only work in one part of the areas of growth, I feel like you don't feel fulfilled. Like, yeah, you can feel happy, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're fulfilled. Yeah, you can feel like the top of the world, because don't get me wrong, when I was working like nonstop and that's the only thing that I did, I felt I was like on top of my game. I was number one. I was making money. I was going to trips. I was traveling. But I saw that I was losing a little bit of myself, actually a lot of myself. So I feel like you need to make sure that you're growing on purpose. You know, I always believe that it's healthier to be surrounded by people that self-develop, because that shows that they're taking control of their growth instead of having life just take control and be on autopilot and just control them and let your experiences grow you, because your experiences do grow you. That's what has made you grow from now. But what if you can also take control and really grow on purpose and really grow by you actually doing things that help you grow? I decided to spend time with my family more. I decided to exercise more. I decided to, I just made decisions, but I didn't really make a concrete plan, so it wasn't really effective. I would do something and then I would stop, and I would do it and then I would stop, and then I would do it and then I would stop, and it was just all over the place. When I started actually self-developing, listening to audios, reading books, I actually came across the Power by Rhonda Burns, and she actually talked about how people have limited beliefs, that if you have a lot of money, you can't have love. If you have a lot of money, you can't have family. If you have a lot of money, you can't have happiness. And people have a lot of limiting beliefs where if you are always investing your time spiritually in a church or something, you don't have all the money, or you don't have all, this. And so there were so many limited beliefs. But what she told us on this audiobook is that you can have it all. You can have the love, you can have the family, you can have the romance, which is the same as love, and you can have the health that you want, you can have the money that you want, you can have everything that you want if you just worked on it. And then John Maxwell, I was listening to his audiobook, and I'm obsessed with audiobooks, but I also like reading, and so I was writing down, and he was talking about a journal and how to use a journal, and he was talking about a growth plan, and I kind of started building this plan because of these 2 authors. And so John Maxwell said that he has this like 30-day personal growth plan for your business, for your wealth side of your growth, and it gave me the idea of creating my own transformation plan. And so I created this, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so this is my 30-day personal growth plan. I also put this calendar, and I marked it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I printed it out. I would put a heart on top of every single day that I finished, and I would count down up to 30. And on the day 30, I put evaluate. So it's really important that you don't call it a deadline. It's more like evaluation, because then what I'm gonna do in the 30 days, and I have 5 more days left, so I'm excited, is evaluate how the last 30 days have helped me grow, and then I'm gonna take it to the next level. So the whole purpose of this was for me to have abundance in my life, and for me to see how much growth I saw in myself and others saw in me if I just focused on all areas, which is, like I said, spiritual, family, financial wealth and business, health and fitness, and love and romance. Since you do this on purpose every single day, you know what areas to work on in your life. So it's so crazy, and I'll tell you my experience. So let's go ahead and go to the first one. In my opinion, If you don't know me, I actually am obsessed, in love with sharks. I got him in Hawaii, Waikiki. So his name is Trumpers, and he wanted me, so that's what I have today. Alright, so the first one, it's spiritual. On every, if you saw, I'm going to show you a picture right now. Put the word spiritual, and then on the bottom it says like a sentence of what I'm going to do, like what the purpose is of my spiritual growth. And it says, declaration to God's universe about who I am, to be in frequency with my soul and spirit. So the reason why I put it that way is because every single day I say my affirmations, and I say them out loud. And at first it'll be something like, I go through every single growth in my abundance. So first I'll talk about my spiritual life, my spiritual being, who I want to be, what I'm grateful for, and who I want to be. But I don't talk about it as in the future. I talk about it in the present tense of who I am, that it is who I am today. So I'll go ahead and put my hands over my chest, close my eyes, and they say that when you close your eyes, you actually are more aware of what you're saying. So that's why I close my eyes. So I go like this, and then I start saying, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am strong. So all the things that I want to become, I just say them over and over and over, and I say, God has a purpose for me. For me, I believe in God, but for whatever higher self it is for you, you can use that. And I say, God has a purpose for me. God knows I'm strong enough. God helps me. God and I are a team. So I just say it over and over and over and over. Not the same thing, but I say every single thing. So I'll say family, then I'll go to the family. Once I'm done, I don't have a specific thing that I say, but once I'm done and I feel like I'm done with the spiritual part, then I'll go to family. So then I'll say, I am a great daughter, I am a great sister, I have a great relationship with my family. So I'll just say that over, and then until I feel like I'm done, then I go to the next part, and then so on and so forth. I actually learned this from the seminar that I went to, Millionaire Mind Experience. So I want to give credit to everybody that I've, gotten things from. So that's why Millionaire Mind Experience, I give you credit. As I went through the time, I started learning and seeing that it really does affect your mind and your subconscious mind, just so that you know why it's so important. Even read the book The Power, and a lot of successful people have said that it's so important to state your affirmations because you attract it to you. Not only that, but then you start believing it yourself. So it's really important that you believe in yourself, and it's not cheesiness. It's not like magic. It's actually you have to believe in yourself. So that's how I do that. Throughout my journey, I started adding things in my spiritual growth path. This was already something that I decided to do, but I committed to do. Like I would go to church every Sunday, but then I took it to another level. I started to take a journal and I started to write down so that I was aware while I was in church, because Brian Tracy actually gave me this idea because he talked about it, that he would take a journal. And honestly, it's really helped me out a lot spiritually. And it's crazy because not until you're really aware, because I don't know about you, but when I go to mass or if you go to church or whatnot, I noticed that I doze off and I start thinking about other things because people think I have ADHD. So I started thinking about other things. I wander off. My mind goes to different places. So I started writing down. When I started reviewing my notes afterwards, it is crazy and incredible how that message that you hear in mass goes back to your life like 100 times. And people look at me like, she's taking notes, but honestly, I'm here in this earth and I'm here going to mass to grow on purpose. I never used to go to mass before, only on holidays or special occasions where my mom felt like it. Sometimes I go alone because my family doesn't really feel like going sometimes. And I'm not saying that's bad if you don't go to church or do, it's up to you. But for me to grow spiritually, I just felt like I wanted to plug into a community and a church. It has really helped me tremendously. Spiritually, I feel like I'm more aware of the things that I do. I attract better situations. I feel like spiritually, it's not just with your the relationship with your higher power, which for me it's God, but I feel like spiritual with yourself, with your soul, with your spirituality, who you are. And I've grown so much and I've learned so much more about myself being open in this way. And I feel like I've grown stronger and I've grown in wisdom. So I do definitely recommend. Those are the kind of things that I did, but you can make up whatever you feel like you can do on a daily basis and on a weekly basis to grow spiritually. But that was mine. I hope it helped, and let's go to the next one. Okay, now we're at the family growth. What I decided to do is I decided to serve my family. And I decided to do something for them on a daily basis. And at first I put drinks, like serve them a beverage every single day. And I did that for like 2 or 3 days, but then my brother had to wake up earlier and I wasn't awake at that time. So I felt like I needed to shift gears and to do something that actually did benefit them every day. So I decided to do my brother's bed and my parents' bed every single morning and every single day. You know, because, okay, background on my family, we're Hispanic, we're Mexican, full Mexican, and if you're Mexican or if you know Mexicans, if you don't know Mexicans, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our family background. We joke around with each other a lot, we kind of mess with each other, and if you're not tough skinned, you will not survive in a family of Mexicans, because they will pick on you, and they will like, if you're even just like gaining like 5 pounds, or oh my gosh, you gain weight, you gain like 100 pounds, like they exaggerate everything that you do. If your hair looks kind of messy, oh my gosh, you look like a witch. They're just very blunt, and they're not it's not direct in a considerate way. They just kind of throw it at you, and you just have to catch it. You just kind of laugh it off, because that's the only way you'll survive. But so we're like that. So when I told them that I was gonna do this for them, it's kind of out of our nature. So they were just kind of looking at me like, oh, they didn't know how to react. They started laughing. And my brother, he was actually surprised. He started expressing how he felt about it. He's like, you have no idea how good it feels to be working for like 15 hours sometimes, 12 hours, and I come home to a nicely done bed. And it takes me like 2 or 3 minutes to do, guys. And for them though, for the people that you do it for, it means the world. It means like something extra that you did for them. And for me, it started to become automatic. And I would just tell them like, don't do your bed, like that's my job, I want to do it. And then my mom, the more she was more affectionate and giving and like loving and spend time together. And if you don't know, my sister, I have an older sister, I have a younger brother. Older sister's 1 year older than me. I'm 23, she's 24. I have a younger brother, 2 years, he's 21. And my older sister actually got married recently in November, so like not last month. And she got married to my brother-in-law Nathan. They actually came down for the holidays. I started thinking of ways that I could serve them, because I said, wow, well, they're here and I might as well put them in my plan, like add them. It sounds like a family phone plan, but I might as well add them in this growth plan. When I told them every time because they have a luggage, and I told them every time you get undressed and you get your clothes out, I'm gonna make sure to organize it back. Every time you get out of your bed, I'm gonna make sure, do the bed. Every single time you wake up, I'm gonna give you a drink in the morning. So things like that. And even the first day, and I saw an instant effect, I guess you can say. And I remember my friend, he told me, wow, what's the purpose of that? Like, what do you want to get out of that? I told him, you know what? I hope that inspires my family to serve others more. And I hope it changes me to be a better servant, a better person. And it's crazy when you start serving people. Like, I started serving my family, and as time went on, I started doing other things automatically. Like when my mom would wash a whole thing of towels, when she would take them out, I would fold them, I would put them back. My brother had like messy something, like he didn't put his cup away, or there's trash in his room, I'd pick it up and I'd throw it away. So I started just doing I started being a natural serving person. And I was like, wow, I wouldn't even notice it until at the end of the day, I would start thinking about all the things that I did. I was like, wow, like I'm really transforming. To be better. Honestly, it really does something else to you. The more you do it, and the more it just becomes who you are. It's because I feel like your habits create who you are. So, and we have some habits that aren't congruent with who we are, maybe don't benefit us, and we need to change them. So that's something that I decided to do, is serve my family. And it's honestly has worked tremendously. And now that my dad's going to be back tomorrow from work, I'm excited, because then I can add him, and then I'm going to see how that kind of helps. But my papa is amazing. He's definitely inspired me a lot. My mom is amazing. All my family is amazing in their own way. So now I feel like I'm giving back, and I'm just making sure that they feel loved. And I've seen a big transformation. So you decide what you want to do for your family and go ahead and do it. So this brings me to my next one. Perfect precision. All right, the next one is financial wealth and business. So for this one, I decided to read books when it came to finance, money, investing, listen to a lot of audios every single day, writing my self-developing book every single day when it came to finance, go to seminars when it came to business, because I want to be a businesswoman. I want to do other things in business. Talk to my mom more about business because she's a creative woman. She wants to be involved in real estate, get her license, and I'm just encouraging her to do that because I think that's going to be tremendous for her. So doing just more of being more aware of different businesses, of different ways to earn income, to widen my income streams, and to be more aware and more knowledgeable of money. And so I've done that every single day, and it's actually leading me and opening a lot of doors for me, and it's giving me so many ideas that I feel like, honestly, I'm attracting them to me, and God is blessing them with me because He sees that I am definitely serious about it. And I feel like I'm more aware of the gifts and talents that I've had for a long time, and now I'm putting them to use. Which was actually one of the reasons why I started this blog, is because it's incredible how people just do it, and that's the kind of mindset, the business mindset. You just do it. And I've been procrastinating, like I said, this blog for 2 years, and I finally said, you know what, I need to just do it. So that's how this came about. But that's my financial growth plan. Whatever it is you have in mind, like I've been saying, the other parts, create your own, or if you want to borrow mine and adopt mine, do it. I've done that so many times for many other people. Let's go to the next one. This one is love and romance, and that's one of my favorite subjects. Okay, so if you know me, I'm a huge hopeless romantic. My best friend's like in the back, she's holding the phone, but I'm a huge hopeless romantic, and I love romance and romantic movies, and I just love everything. So one of the things that I started doing, it says, improve my gifts of love I have to offer, to discover new ones, and receive the love I desire by reading The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And so this book, it's been like, if you don't know about this book, you should really look into it. I don't care if you have a significant other or you just want to be lonely forever. It does not matter. Really read this book. It's honestly opened me up in my mind so much, just because I'm not with anybody right now, but I want to be a better lover, because when that time comes, I want to be completely aware of my love and romance. Because I feel like, and it's happened to me, I'm guilty of it, when I get in a relationship, you just kind of get into it and you just expect it to grow, and you just expect to be with that person and expect it to grow as you go day by day. And that's not how love is at all. You have to put effort in it. It's like the pursuit of happiness. You pursue happiness. Everything that you want in your life, that you want to keep in your life, you have to pursue it. You have to chase it. So if you want family, a good relationship with your family, a good relationship spiritually, a good relationship with money, a good relationship with your health and fitness, and with love, you have to chase it. Meaning you have to work on it every single day. I guess that's a better word, but you have to work on it every day. So with love and romance, I've been reading this book, and it's been incredibly enlightening. I hope I said that right. Enlightening. It's a great book how it tells you how to understand people. And I feel like with love, all we have to do is better understand people and why they do certain things, and it gives you peace of like when something doesn't work out or when something does work out. I feel like when you're more knowledgeable about that area. And I can tell you, like, I have not met the one yet, probably, but I'm telling you, I'm ready for you. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna be on my game. I'm gonna be on my game. So future love of my life, when you watch this video, you're gonna be like, yeah, you're good, because trust me, I'm good. Anyway, so I'm just huge on that part. I also am increasing my romance. I don't believe that everybody was born romantic, and I'll leave this for another video, but I feel like you have to practice on your romance, and in order for your love life to be that way. And so I'm really working on that and being better at that, so that when the love of my life comes into my life, I know instantly if it's a good, healthy relationship or a bad, not bad, but unhealthy relationship. So I'm being more aware in that, and I'm being more careful, and I'm being more aware of the talents and the skills and the gifts that I have in the area of love, so that I can embrace those and really enhance them. So that's what I'm doing with my love and romance growth. And now I'm going to do my last area. Next one, last one, fitness and health. So for this one, it says increase my energy by stretching and exercising. So if you know me, I'm a bear, okay? I love taking naps. I love sleeping like anywhere and everywhere, you name it. I don't care if I had an 8-hour sleep. I can take naps 2 hours after that. It's crazy. And so, but I used to take them because I liked them. Now I felt like 25 days ago, I felt like I was taking them because I couldn't go throughout my day without a nap. I felt like I needed it. And so I started stretching every morning. I would take 30 minutes to stretch every day. Sometimes even before I went to sleep. I started doing this new exercise, the ones that they put on Facebook. Oh, do this challenge. Okay, well, I started doing one of those. And it really, I'm telling you, I did get a little bit more tone, shed a little bit of pounds. But I also started to get more knowledgeable, because it's not all about, I don't want to just get nice and toned. I want to be healthy. So I started reading this book that I got from a friend. It was about portion sizes, how to eat better when it comes to portion sizes. That you can eat what you want, but it has to be portion sizes so that your body can digest them fully to your height and weight, whatever you need to be, and etc., etc. But basically, it's just this app that I downloaded to watch my calorie intake so that I can make sure that I'm not overeating or I'm not undereating. So basically, it's helped a lot. And so I'm doing that as well. And that's just something that I do every single morning. I work out, or I do certain sport once a week. Don't get me wrong, this kind of holiday season, I didn't work out for 4 days, 5 days. And I underestimated it, so I'm not giving any excuses. It just means I need to be more prepared when it comes to distractions like that. So I learned that about myself. But that's what I did every single day. I started just stretching and exercising, and that's something that my family is actually more aware of, is being healthier. And that's something that we're doing on that part. So now my last thing that I want to do is I want to put a challenge. Now that I'm done with all the areas of growth and what I'm doing, I want to challenge you. And so what I want to put as a challenge to you that are watching this video right now, I don't expect everybody to do this challenge, because to be honest, I only expect the people that are serious about their growth, that are serious about doing something different about this 2017, that are serious about finding their potential and really figuring it out, and people who want an abundance life. So if this is you, then that's who I expect. But if it's not you and you're not really serious about it yet, maybe it's not right timing for you, and that is okay. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But for the ones that are just go-getters and that are ready and that are love challenges and love to challenge themselves, and this is for you. And so this challenge is, I want you to create your own 30-day personal transformation growth plan. And I want you to have the calendar just like I did. I want you to number your areas of growth just like I did. Put it on your wall and do an evaluation every single 30 days. And this is my 30 days and 5 days. I'm going to evaluate, and I'm going to just take it to the next level. So let's just go ahead and grow together. I invite you to be in this journey with me. I'm not telling you to. I'm just inviting you to come in this journey with me. And I challenge those who are brave and courageous enough to just go ahead and see this transformation before their eyes. And when you do create it, just hashtag it and put 30-day transformation challenge. So go ahead and put that, just so that I can go ahead and see what you guys have been doing and how you guys are doing. And if you guys have any ideas, because I've had messages and I've had comments on my videos that I posted up, any ideas or any certain videos that people want me to make. So if you do have some of those, go ahead and feel free to tell me, and I'll go ahead and really brainstorm about it, and I'll go ahead and post it up. Excuse the fact that I've been delaying this whole video. Seriously, I have a filming crew, which is my best friend. Hooking it up, thank you. And she's moving in 20 days, so I'm a little sad. And then Michael He is my like editing person, right? And I don't know when he's gonna be tired of that, to be honest, because he's probably gonna tell me like, look, I'm tired of it, I'm done. So I'm kind of waiting for him to say that. But anyways, yeah, so have a great day, having a great, amazing 2017. Let's get on this challenge, let's transform together and have an amazing day. Mwah!